your movement involves a whole bunch of young people, a lot of youth, right? How do you tap into their narratives to change their route, to steer them away from the violence?
I first begin by saying it's not my movement, it's our movement. All of our movement. We're all in this together. See, I am a we, us, all, family together person. I can't do nothing by myself, okay, but fail, okay? I need you and you need me. The book says where 2 or 3 are gathered, there I am in the midst.
Yes.
And so as it relates to how we attempt to do this, we're doing this together. We need each other. Everybody has something to offer. Everybody has something to give. Let's define that. Let's find out what is that. That you know, like me, I love what I do. And once we understand what a person's passion is, we can find the lane that person belongs within, right? Us, we want to make sure, one, our youth, that they get a chance to dream dreams, but live their dreams.
Sure.
You know, I know it was hard for me as a young person that was a dreamer. But with young people, what I like to do is incorporate them into the mix, right? I drink from their fountain. You know, yes, they stand on my shoulders, but I stand on the shoulders of someone else too. Yeah. And so I like the intergenerational, you know, we have to help the bridge. We have to, like we talked about, we have to teach our young people that we are one. And we have to teach our elders that we are one. I think that for me, I get their respect because I'm honest with them. I'm real with them. I stay interested in what they're doing. I find value in them. I'm never going to dismiss what they're doing. Even in the midst of their craziness sometimes. To me, there's something to learn in that, you know, and I'm not going to give them up for anything because they didn't give us up, you know, and they didn't give up on us. And so I'm proud to be able to have young people a part of this movement of peace. It's really about building a movement of peace, man, where we can police ourselves even. Yeah. How about that? How about community policing,
Yes.
right? In neighborhoods, I know where there's 0 shootings and 0 homicides, there are neighborhood patrols. There are tenant associations, block associations, neighborhood watches. They police themselves. They're the first line workers. When something happens, they're the first ones to respond. The police and other emergency responders are secondary. They come after the community steps up. And so that's what I love about what we're building. We're building villages again, right? So that we can have it, so that we are protecting each other. We're really making it safe, you know, for one another, for your mother, for my moms, for your son, my daughter. And that's like what happened with Day Day. You know, that goes back to the beginning. It didn't have to be, you know, directly my relative, but in fact, he indirectly is my relative.
Yes.
But he was a youth. He was a young person in our community. He was somebody's son, somebody's grandson. So we all got to take responsibility for that, right? Yeah. We all got to say, I'm looking out for every young person. It don't have to be my directly, but it's my son indirectly, my daughter indirectly. And once you get the understanding of that, and they feel like you really, like you are a real model, like you're being real with them, they'll rock with you, you know, and they'll step up to the plate. They'll do their part. Look at you, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You stepped up to the plate. You're doing your part, you know, and with that, man, only sky's the limit, you know, and I say that to every other young person. So this work here is not mine by itself. It's all of ours. You know, when they plan to build the prisons that they're building those prisons for our young people to live within. Yeah. And men like you and I and women, we got to disrupt that. You can't have everybody, you know, and we got to get to as many young people as we can to let them know not to play into that equation.
Yes, sir.
So that way, you know, they don't, my sons and daughters today, I'm blessed, man. Yeah. They don't have that experience that I experienced. Changing the trajectory around it. Young people that we are having our programs in the midst of us, you know, our whole job is to safeguard them so that they don't have to go through what we've been through.
Yes, sir.
They can have new challenges, new experiences, you know, like I'm sure like you're experiencing right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And so we're doing it, though. We are working behind the scenes, man. Yeah. I'm fortunate to work with First Deputy Mayor Sheena Wright.
Yes.
Brilliant sister.
Yes.
And her team, around so many other great commissioners like Commissioner Keith Howard.
Yes.
You know, brother changed the whole imagery of DYCD.
Yes.
He's actually added the CD to the DY, you know, and having those kind of colleagues that I'm blessed to work alongside and seeing things happening, seeing things like this materialize within a matter of minutes, playgrounds that are being renovated within a matter of weeks, things that was held up in the pipeline for years, that they can unravel. This mayor is dope. Yeah. And I can't see why anybody can't see the writings. He's already made great strides. You know, and he's only a couple of years in his first term, and he's already changed the dynamics in the playing field. And I know it's a complex role, you know, because it comes with a lot. But at the same time, you know, others have been given a chance, multiple chances. Why not give this great brother a chance to get it, you know, as close to right as we possibly can? And because he's got the right people, you know, he's putting the right people together like ourselves to help represent him. Let's make that happen. Let's see what happens at the end of the day. Rome wasn't built in a day. So we can't, it wasn't destroyed, excuse me, in a day. You can't expect us to rebuild it in a day.
Yeah.
You know, so we just need a fair chance. You know, and people at the end of our terms, let's look at the facts.
Stats released today by the NYPD show crime citywide this month is down compared to this month last year. Murder down by more than 33%, rape down by 21%, robberies and burglaries down by more than 11%, felony assaults down by more than 1% too.
And let's compare it.
Mayor Adams is a people's person.
Yes, sir.
He knows who to choose to
That's
do
a
the
fact.
job.
He's definitely keen.
Yeah. And I'm not sure if plans like this were made before in different states or different administrations tried, but something is telling me that you guys are on to something.
Yeah, man.
Because the White House came out with that plan.
That's a fact, brother. They following the lead.
They're following the lead.
Yeah.
And it goes to show you that New York City is paving the
way.
Mayor Eric Adams is
Yes, sir.
paving the way.
Yes, he is, brother.
The administration is paving the way.
Yes, sir.
A.T. Mitchell is
sir.
paving the way.
My brother Josh is paving the way. You know what I'm saying? And so there's so many of us, we're doing it together, man. At the end of the day, I'm so proud of you, brother.
Yes.
Anytime that I can lend to any conversation, discussion, anytime, if my, you know, of course, time allows and permits,
Yes.
you know, I will pop out, you know, we can, you know, be out there on the first line together.
Yes, sir.
You know, you've come through already. You've seen like our setups. We invite you to continue to do that. I need other young brothers to see young brothers like you all.